Diaries of a Wannabe Board Game Designer. Entry date May 30, 2025. Today I'm gonna do a little review on this little game that I recently bought from the local market. The game is 5UP, published by Pelico, and on the cover here it says it's a push your luck dice game. Well, to be frank, I'm not so much into push your luck games, but we'll see what this game contains. I've already played it a couple of times with my daughters, and so I have some experience how it plays. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so in the game box there came this rubber band. There was no explanation for this in the rules, so this isn't a game component, but I think that it's good thing to keep this box closed so it doesn't open accidentally if you take it to travel or something. So let's see what's inside. Okay, it's reversed. So we have these markers here. Actually in play, each player needs 10 little marker buttons. And then we have, of course, dice. It's push your luck dice game. And then we have, of course, the rules. Multiple languages, or Nordic languages plus English. So works quite nicely. And then this is the idea as what I like most about this game as a board game designer myself. The box turns out to be the board. Nice idea, not separate boards. It works greatly, makes it to fit small space and no waste here. So this is what I like about design here. How the game works: each player gets 10 of these buttons, and the aim of the game is to get rid of these buttons. And players take turns rolling the dice, surprisingly. And how it goes: if you roll a dice and get any number 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, you put your button here. If there is already button, okay, I put it on 2, and if I roll number 2, I get all the buttons that are on this side. So potentially my button count grows all the time. But if you throw number 5, you put your button here, and you can decide if you want to throw again. If you don't want to, then pass the dice to your friend, and it's their turn to throw the dice. So quite simple, and the aim was that you get rid of all your 10 buttons. So I thought first that there's no strategy here. Okay, there is not much, but there's still a little bit of strategy that goes on with probabilities. You might calculate that, okay, there are 3 buttons here. Now I throw a number 5, so I put a button here, and I have a chance to throw again. So I have basically 50-50 chance to collect all these. Numbers 1 and 6 are safe, as number 5 is always safe. If I throw 2, 3, or 4, I'm busted and I need to take all the buttons from this side. These buttons here are safe, you never take them. And you take turns, roll the dice, and that's basically it. Very simple game, doesn't require so much thought. I'm not really into these kinds of games myself, but it goes couple of times, and this gives me some ideas for my own games. Like I said, especially like the idea of having board on the box here. So this is how it plays. In the box here, it says that it's 15 minutes, 2 to 6 players from 8 years up. Well, I think that even smaller children can get the catch on this game. But I'm never sure how these playtimes are calculated, so I'm gonna test it right now. I have a couple of my friends here. Here we have a Doggy and a Teddy. They are my regular playtesters from my own game designs. They are professional busting bugs or mistakes and breaking my alpha versions. So they are very experienced. They came here visiting from my daughter's room. So these expert playtesters are now going to test how long does it take one game of 5 up. Get ready for the game. Teddy here is a bit risk taker. He might take some occasional risks to be able to win as soon as possible. And Doggy here is quite a safe player. Quite rarely takes any risks. If it's 50-50, Doggy always turns his turn to the next. So let's begin the playtest. How long does this 5 up game take? We take this 1 or 2 times. And as a risk taker, Teddy likes to start. 5 going great in the beginning. Again. 5 again. Now 2. And turn to Doggy. Five. And Teddy is winning, but because Teddy began, now it's Doggy's closing turn. 3 and busted. So round 1. Teddy here is a champion of the round 1. And now we are taking round 2. Now let's give both players 10 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest are Doggies. And let's continue. And this time Doggy here starts. Teddy. 3 and busted. Now Doggy here has only 1 left. Doggy. 4. And it's almost a game. Now Teddy here has a not really a chance, but he has still 1 turn left because both players play as many rounds. So because Doggy started, Teddy can finish. And basically Teddy needs over 10 5s in a row to be able to call it a tie. And it's 3. And that's it. Doggy here wins the second round. Okay, this is how long the game took. And this is how it is played. I hope that you got some kind of an idea. Okay, that's it for our playtest. Let's thank Teddy and Doggy. In overall, they came the tie. Teddy here won the first round and Doggy second round. Thank you guys. I did some math on those two test plays. It seems that first one took a little more than 4 minutes. Second one was 2 minutes and 30 seconds. During the first one, they did throw dice 24 times out of 17 turns, and Doggy threw dice 18 times during those same 17 turns. And the second round was a bit faster, so the Teddy did throw dice 9 times during 9 turns, and Doggy did throw dice 10 times during those 9 turns. So in overall, game length is a little more than 3 minutes for these two players. There are, in average, one player throws dice a little bit more than 15 times per game, and there are, on average, 13 turns in a game. And on average, players get busted 2.75 times per game. So this was the calculations based on these little two play tests. So definitely less than 15-minute game, despite what it says on the cover here. In overall, not really my game. Too much luck, too little strategy. But interesting ideas. I think that this is suitable for a little bit younger children. I think that hardcore gamers, hobby gamers don't get so much out of this game, but interesting in any case. Hey, thanks for watching. Click that like button if you like the videos and you like to see these ones more. And of course, if you like to hear me babbling about board game design, my journey to board game design and making my own games, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. See you later.